is it? Championship will be determined tonight.
Great day. I am CEO Peter Graves Debater. This is a Goatverse TV exclusive. We're in the wonderful city of Virginia Beach. Shout out to Anna. We're at her wonderful location, the wedding and event venue. We are here celebrating Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker all week long, and we have a special guest that came into town to celebrate with us. Now, you know I'm COP, I'm a goat talker. I talk to ghosts. This right here, man. Whew! Author, a master of aviation, a master of martial arts, an actor, a public speaker, and a former wife of legendary heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali. This is Dr. Camila Camacho Ali, also known, if you know, it should let you, Mama Ali. How you doing today, Mama Ali?
Oh, I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you. It's an honor to talk to you. So this is where I want to start, right? Because I've been watching. They call it Insta stalking. I've been looking at your interviews. I've been checking you out, doing research. Where did the boldness and confidence that you have today, where did that come from? Because I heard at 10 years old, you ripped up Cassius Clay autograph at 10.
Yeah, 10 years
Where did that
old.
come from?
That came from the fact that I was raised in the Muslim world. I was raised in the house of the infamous leader, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I was raised up in the house with his grandchildren.
Wow.
Because we all went to Muslim schools, because the Muslim schools started in 1930. And that was independent. It wasn't by the government. It wasn't supported by the state. It was a private, independent Muslim school, which we had our own curriculum of reading, writing, and arithmetic, including with our religion studies, you know, and Black history.
Wow.
When it wasn't even known in any schools in America.
Wow. Now that's amazing.
I came up under that teaching, under a leader. I was trained by my father, who was a military man, who joined the Army Elijah Muhammad in 1947 because he did not believe that God was a man. And that's why he joined. He was a very wealthy man. He had wealth, but he respected hard work.
Oh.
Yeah. And the only people that joined the Honorable Elijah Muhammad at that time was the poorest of the poor Black people.
Wow.
The most unattractive Black people.
Wow.
If you want to say, you know, like,
right.
You know what I mean? I mean, they wasn't the prettiest people.
I got you.
You know, as far as good looks and everything, they was downright thrown to the you know, corner and everything.
So how did you take all that and then how did you get into acting and working on movies? I feel like you didn't live about 14 lives. I don't know how you're doing it.
Yes, in about 5 decades.
And you look younger than me. You know what I mean? So how you doing it? So how did you get into acting, working on movies? Tell us a little bit about that.
What happened was in the Muslim school I played that was called Muslim versus Christianity, and I did a play. And I played the man role because it was all girls, so I had to play a man role. For you know, to represent the men part. And I was going against Islam. You know, I didn't want to hear the preachings of it and everything. And all of a sudden, I realized that my family was corrupt and always fighting all the time. And then this is the play.
Right. This is your role.
And then I found out how much decency it had. And so I joined the religion in the play.
Oh, wow.
And then our family became better and more disciplined.
Okay.
And being under the Army Elijah Muhammad, I was always active. I was always putting things on the bulletin board. I was the teacher's pet. You ever see teachers or in a classroom, you see an apple on the table for the teacher. I was the one that brought
Now
the
you
apple.
brought the apple.
I brought the apple. I was
Head of the class.
Yeah.
Wait, did you sit in the front?
Always. Right near the teacher's desk. Always.
But it sounded like you wanted the wisdom
I
that the teacher had.
didn't want to miss anything.
Right.
And then on Fridays, the day before the weekend, I would ask the teacher for homework.
Wow. Oh, wait, you asking for homework?
I asked for homework.
Oh, man, we'd be mad at you in class.
But let me tell you
Don't be asking for homework
let me tell you how bad that went.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm a karate expert. I studied karate when I was 8. So I was a black belt by the time I was.
Wait, hold on. You didn't ripped up the man autograph at 10. You started martial arts at 8. When did you do the aviation? When did you start flying planes?
When I was 22.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Wait a minute.
Can I talk to my generation for a little bit? Listen, ladies. We got to step it up.
But this is it.
We need some more Muslim stuff because y'all got to step it up.
Okay, check it out. So
Yes,
when
ma'am.
I was 10, I did everything. Everything happened to me when I was 10. I met Clay when I was 10. Before I met Clay, I was an honor student. And Elijah Muhammad took all the honor students to Meeks Field in Chicago. Okay. Get a helicopter and fly around the city.
That's what started.
That's when it hit me.
That's when
I wanted to fly. That was it.
But what in your spirit, what about yourself, what in your personality gave you the boldness to take the leap of faith with these things? Because,
my father,
a lot of people would just quit.
My father.
Got you.
My father was a black man, was handsome too.
Okay, now.
He was a black man who was military.
Got it. Discipline.
He taught me, I'm the first child, so he taught me everything he would have taught his son.
Got it.
And he would tell me everything. My mother, on the other hand, she's a little controlling.
Okay.
And
you ain't like that, huh?
No.
I see your face.
No,
you ain't like that.
I'm not. Okay. I'm not like I'm strong and dominant and everything, but I'm not a controller. I don't try to control people.
Now, speaking of controlling, right? And I won't necessarily say that our women in our era are controlling, but I'm seeing this movement. I call it a movement because it's common.
It's a movement.
It's common.
It is a movement.
Independence, making the money. You don't see a lot of families anymore like you've seen in prior eras. I think we were just talking about off mic. You gave me some statistics.
They don't went too far.
Talk to me. What now? You're a public speaker, so what type of advice do you have for our women right now in this era?
I grew up in a Muslim woman, and my teachers have taught us a lot of things about the women shouldn't do this, the women shouldn't do that. And I go, I was very curious when we used to have a projector in school.
Okay.
They would teach Wali Muhammad, one of Elijah Muhammad's grandchildren. He'd always fix the projector. He would come in, if everybody wants to see a movie, he'd put the projector on and we see the movie, right? Mm-hmm. So I asked the principal, I said, hey, why don't you teach me how to operate the projector? He said, no, sisters don't do all that. I said, oh, when he said that to me.
That challenge you. You was ready.
I said,
you're going to learn it now.
I'm going to get my moment.
There you go.
You wait and see. I'm going to get my moment. I said, God, give me that moment.
Right.
Because I don't feel that's right.
Right.
It wasn't even 2 days.
So do you feel like
it happened?
Do you feel like that's where it maybe started with a lot of women being told what they can't do?
Yeah.
And now in this era, you can't tell them nothing.
Can't tell them nothing.
I got you.
That's the thing. They done got too overhead. But so when I said to him, I said, so we was having a minstrel cat about ministration. Mm-hmm. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. I said, this is my moment.
Right.
I said, now, the principal, James, I said, look, this brother is in our classroom and the sister's 30 minstrel class. He ain't supposed to be in here with us.
Wow.
It's not right for him to be in here with us. Wow. I said, that's why I should learn the projector, because this is a moment he cannot be in here.
Right.
It's improper.
Right. That was smart.
And then he said, well, you got your moment. Go ahead. Teach you how to run the projector.
There you go. So what advice would you give women in this era?
But this is the thing. I go to a lot of companies and I go to, seminars.
Yes.
And this one time it was a women's program. Mm-hmm. And these are dressed up women,
That's right. Professional.
well kept women,
That's
high
right.
maintenance.
That's right.
And
They making the money now.
yeah, they making money.
That's right.
They're giving all the jobs to our women. So the man wouldn't have anything. That's a program that's set in play
Oh,
to
okay.
divide and conquer us. So I asked the woman, she's said beautiful things about what she accomplished. I said, I gotta ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you fix your husband his dinner tonight?
And what she said?
No, he can get his own dinner. I said, stop right there. You have made a big mistake.
Why you say that?
What you mean he gonna get his own dinner? Now, that is not correct. You're supposed to be giving him his dinner. I don't care how big you are in business. I don't care how smart you are or how rich you are. Your duties is to give your husband his dinner or fix it before you leave. And so don't be saying it's so big and blast that all over the place because you're going to look ridiculous because you're out of line. You're
So
a wife.
he should feel appreciated.
Yes.
There you go. Okay.
I married a man, my second husband, no, my last husband. I made sure, and he didn't have wealth like me. He had nothing. He had dignity and respect. And I don't care how, it was in my house. He was living in my house.
Right.
But I made sure my husband had his dinner.
That's all right. That's all right.
And I got him a job.
That's right.
He would go to that job. He'd come and give me all the money. I didn't need his money.
Right.
I didn't really need the money. But I took it and put it in the bank with his name on it.
Wow. That's amazing. That's not happening now. That's not going down now. So listen.
Yeah, but Muhammad
Yes,
Ali, Cassius Clay,
right.
by the time he had went to the draft,
right,
and then he actually joined the Muslims.
But he didn't go to the draft though, right?
No, he didn't.
Right,
he was
right.
drafted, but he
Right.
didn't go.
Right. That's when they wanted to ban him.
They banned him and everything. They took his license from him. They even, what do your passport got to do with your license?
Right.
Nothing.
And who told him he was gonna get it back?
I did.
That's right.
And
that's right.
He said, well, I want to marry you, but I have nothing to give you. I said, we'll worry about that later.
Wow.
So I told my dad, I said, can I have my college money? Because I'm going to marry him. He's got potential.
Wow.
He needs me.
Wow. Really?
And my dad said, go ahead, take it.
Wow.
I trust your judgment.
Now, while we're on Ali, let me ask you something.
3.5 years I supported my husband.
Wow. I almost cut that off.
Yeah, that's right.
I almost cut that off.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's
right.
amazing.
So start making money.
While we talking about Ali, so in hip hop, right, we had this thing we call ghostwriters. That's somebody that's in the background writing a song, assistant, right?
Yep, that's right.
I'm hearing some of these, you call them poems, some of these sayings Muhammad Ali was running around with came from you. Is that true?
Yeah.
So you Muhammad Ali's ghostwriter.
I was his ghostwriter certain points, but this is the thing.
Yes, ma'am.
I studied him.
Okay.
And I noticed he would rhyme little rhymes, like he would say, I'm going to knock you out in 7. I'm going to sing you to heaven in 7.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you more? I'm going to knock you out in 4. Little lines like that, which is amazing because if he could knock you out in 5, he'll say, I'll knock you out in 3.
Right.
Because he know you can go past that.
Right.
Because he knows.
Right.
So that's a little thing that I caught on. And then when he got ready to fight Sonny Liston said, I'm going to knock that black Muslim out.
You ain't like that. Oh, you see, he done messed up.
Oh, no, he messed up.
That's when she turned into the ghostwriter.
Muslims don't come in colors, all right?
That's right.
So I didn't like that. And I told Clay, I said, you got to knock him out for me. I said, but I'm going to give you a poem. And I want you to take this poem and you tell it to Sonny Liston because I don't like him. I was 14 years old when I wrote the poem.
Yeah?
It was a long poem. This is the legend of Cassius Clay, the most beautiful fighter in the world today. This fist fight's great. He's got speed and endurance. But if you sign to fight him, increase your insurance. This kid's got a left. This kid's got a right. Look at the kid carry the fight. Oh, the crowd is getting frantic. There's not enough room. They Ali lowers the boom. That's the upgrade.
Wow.
Who would have thought when they came to the fight, they see a spook satellite? No one would dream when they put down their money, they see a total eclipse of the sunny. There he is. It went crazy, it went viral.
I'm just letting you know.
This was out social media.
You done did a lot with the kids. Kids can't even do what you just did. They're gonna be on the phone. They're gonna be like this. They can't even do that with your memory. I don't know how she did that. While we on Ali, I heard something else too. So when he became a Muslim, did he get Ali from your family tree?
Yep. See,
yeah, these goat facts. Y'all know. Look, you got prepared when you're in front of legend. Yes, ma'am.
Now picture this.
Come on.
I'm in a Muslim school. I know about our religion. I know about history. I know all of this. I know about the slave man's names and all that. I'm 10. I know about this. I came up on this, right? So I heard these two gladiators walking down the hallway. I didn't know who they were.
That's right. Listen, y'all, she don't call them boxers. She call them gladiators. Go ahead. That's
boxers.
right.
And so I was wondering, who are these two guys? You know, it was Ali and his brother. I said, who are they? What's up? You know? So this man gets on stage and he said, my name is Cassius Marcellus Clay. And I'm 18 years old. I just won the gold medal of the Olympics in Rome representing the United States of America. But I'm gonna be heavyweight champion of the world before I'm 21. So get your autographs now, because I'm gonna be famous.
Sound like he's still here.
I said, yeah, I know. And they said, who is this nigga thinking about? How did he go? And then somebody said in school, all the kids, they know me.
Right.
So they go, hey, is that Belinda? She related to this guy? Because she act like Belinda.
Right.
And then everybody said, yeah. I said, no, I ain't related to that guy. He said, but he acting like you. I said, I know, it's freaky. It's crazy. He said, he got more confidence. He just got much confidence as you. What you think about that? You sure you don't know? I said, I don't know that guy. So he starts giving autographs to all the boys on the right side.
Here we go.
And all the autographs for the girls.
It's the rip-up.
He walked up to me because I was guarding the girls. He said, here, little girl, here's my name. I'm going to be famous.
What'd you do to him?
And I said, hey, can I read that? He said, yeah. I said, your name is Cassius Marcellus, right?
What'd you do with it?
I said, you know, Cassius Marcellus, a Roman name. Don't you know that? Don't you know what Romans did to people? He said, no. I said, this is the kicker here, clay. This is like dirt you mold, right? He said, that's your name. I said, you proud of this, brother? He said,
and you ripped it up.
He said, I thought it would, tore it up. I said, look, until you get a name of honor, until you get a name of respect, matter of fact, until you get a Muslim name, you're not going to be famous with that. You will get famous with a Muslim name.
And then he did it.
And I said, you take that back with you, I don't want it.
And then he did it. And he did it.
She told him my name, man. The nigga got upset. He told him my man. Man, she told me, who is she? He said, man, that's Belinda. She's
You sound like you made an impression.
Yeah.
You impressed him.
See,
you
I
impressed
stopped
him.
him right in his track.
You was confident.
That confidence just went down the drain.
There you go. And then we got Ali.
He said, who is she? He said, well, that's Elijah Muhammad's Prince of Islam. These little girls, they're virgins. They don't talk to brothers. But she had plenty to say to me. She told my name. You called me dirt. And she said, man, leave it alone, man. She's just trying to teach you something, man. Your father, forget about it. You don't go down that road. Yeah. He was upset. He was just so upset.
So listen, I don't want to keep you from your party because she's also here celebrating her birthday.
Man.
She's celebrating her birthday.
Talking, yeah.
So I got a couple more questions. Yes, ma'am. Go for it.
What kind of other question you got?
I want to talk about your book. Now you got your book. That's why you're here.
I got my book.
Yeah, Undefeated. It's available now.
Took me 40 years to write. It was really hard. It was very emotional, but it gave me a release because you have to understand, I went through a lot to help this man, to help our family, to build our family, to build a legacy. And then all of a sudden, he's going around with these women and everything. Okay, wrap it up. It broke my heart.
Wow.
It broke my heart. Then I started reading the Quran, and it made me come to peace. And the way it was in the Quran, I get the fact that if a person doesn't want to go the length with you, and you're climbing a tree and they want to get off, let them get off and keep climbing.
Wow.
So I
So
said,
you got stories in the book.
yeah,
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
Undefeated, y'all.
Yeah, and I have a thing about when you say about the women, they are powerful. When a woman's got you and she knows your weakness, she will destroy you. She either gonna help you or she's gonna hurt you and break you. Because she can do it. Because she's just that powerful. And this is the thing. When I found Ali was weak to women, I said, I'm getting off. You go ahead and do your thing by yourself because you're too weak. You gotta go. I gotta let you go.
So speaking of let go, I gotta let you go. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble with Anna. So listen, y'all get undefeated. What do you have coming up? Because you got a podcast coming up. Promote whatever.
Speaks, but you know what?
Tell them.
Because I'm also trying to establish the fact that young fighters, like this man right here, Carlos. He's a young fighter.
Yes.
Franco is an upcoming fighter.
Yep.
The man knows what he wants. He's going to stay focused on what he wants. And that's why we're here. Because Whitaker leaving the legacy for young men. And I'm going to watch this young man. I'm going to see him grow into a great fighter.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Yes, here we go. I'm getting me one, too. You going to sign it? You going to sign this, too?
Yep.
All right. You just let me know how much.
That's how I built the legacy. My grandchildren are living the legacy today. They're fighters.
Okay. Come in the shot.
Come on,
Carlos Franco. Come on over here, man.
Come on over here.
Shout out to all the fighters in the land. Jay Slugger, Keyshawn Davis. And now we got Carlos Franco.
Yeah, I'm going to stick by this man and make sure that he stays on that path because he's got something to say. He's got something to share with the world.
Mama Ali. Make sure y'all get this book added to your collection. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, baby.
This is a Goatverse TV exclusive.